Hi friends, welcome to Programming Made Easy. This is Santosh Avalamurthy. Today we are going to see a very important collection in Python called list. So this is one of the most commonly used collection in your programming. So it is very important for you to understand all about list. Since there are lot of methods available in list, I'm going to split it into multiple parts. So today we are going to see part 1 of list. If you're not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to the channel to get the notification on all the videos that I post in YouTube. Now list. What is a list? A list are used to store multiple items in a single variable. In my last video, we discussed about dictionary, which is another type of collection. So to see the details of this particular video, so refer to this link. But list is another type of collection which you can use to store multiple items. Whereas dictionary, it was a key value pair type of collection, but here it is just to store multiple items in a single variable. A list is a collection. A list are written with square brackets. Just like the previous video, I'll be explaining a point and parallelly we will see in the code how it has to be done. So as I just mentioned, a list is created by defining it in a square bracket. Okay, so I'm going to have fruit list equal to square brackets. So let's say banana, apple, and watermelon. That's how we will create a list. Then you can say print fruit list to see the details. You can see here banana, apple, watermelon. It is ordered, changeable, and allowed duplicates. So ordered means the order of the items in a list are as per their creation. Okay. Changeable means you will be able to change the value of a list item. Allow duplicates means it allows you to have same item multiple times in a list. Whereas if you see the dictionary, it doesn't allow duplicates, whereas list allows duplicates. So let's have a list variable where the same variable is repeated multiple times. So I'm going to have same fruit list, and let's have one more time banana. Okay, again I'll print. Now you see banana will be repeated 2 times. So you can have the same item multiple times. To determine how many items a list has, use the len function. Okay, so let's see this. Print length of fruit list. So now it should show 4 because there are 4 items in the list. You can see here 4 is the output. List items can be of any data type. So just like dictionary, a list can contain any data type. It can be integer, float, string, boolean, or it can be even another list also. So let's have a new list with different type of data types. So my list. So first I will have a text, which is a string. Then I will have an integer variable. Then I will have a float variable. Then I will have a Boolean variable. So print my list. So you'll see that it contains all these data type items. So lists are defined as objects with the data type list. So if you want to determine what is the data type of any object, you can use type function. So if I do print type of my list, so what we will see is it is of type list, class list. Okay, and dictionary was class dict. A list can be created using list constructor. Okay, so the other way of creating a list is by using the constructor. So let's see how to do it. So my list equal to list. So this is curve brackets. So I'll have one more curve bracket where I declare the item. So I declare same items. Okay. Now print my list. So this will be same as what we did previously. So you can create a list either using square bracket or by using list constructor. So list items are indexed starting from 0. So how do you access the list items? You can access it similar to array where you can give the index of the list item. So for example, I want to find the value at my first index. So first index means this one because this starts with 0. This is 0, this is 1. So print my list of 1. So this should print 1 now, not text because index starts from 0. Items can be accessed using negative index also. Okay. Now if I do -1, we'll see what it will happen. My list of -1. So this displays in the reverse order. Okay. So that is true. Next. So items can be accessed by specifying a range of indexes by specifying where to start and where to end the range. So if you want to access a range of items, okay, then we can access using a range operator. So when you give the range, it includes the first index, I mean your starting value of the range, whatever you have given, and it excludes the last index in which you have mentioned in your range. So let me explain it clearly. Now when I say print my list of 1 to 3, so this is how we will give a range using the colon operator. Now what is the meaning is it starts from index 1 and your index -1 it will print. That means 3 -1. So it will not print this index 3. Okay. So now what it will print is 1 is 1, 3 is true. It will not print. It will print only 1 and 4.2. That means two values it will print. So let's see that. See 1 4.2. If I make it 1 to 4, then it will print true. So why this is done? Because when you give 4, actually it starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So if you give 4, actually index 4, it is out of index, right? That is why it excludes your last value, last whatever the value you mention, the two side range minus 1 will be given. Okay, I hope this is clear. Next, by leaving out the start value, the range will start at the first item. So what this means is, if I don't give my starting value, print my list of colon. So I'm not giving my starting value, I'll give 2. Okay, so what the meaning of this is, it is actually 0 colon 2. So if we don't give it, it assumes and it starts from 0th index. You see, text and 1. Similarly, if you don't give the last second index two side, it takes till the last item in the list. So print my list of, I'll say 0 colon. I'm not giving the two side. Now it prints all the items in the list because it is 0 to the last index, right? So if I say 1, then from first index till the last it will print. Okay, so these are the various ways you can access the list items based on your requirement. So similarly, by leaving out the end value, the range will go on to the end of the list. This we have already seen. So to determine if a specified item is present in a list, use the in keyword. This is very similar to what we used for the dictionary. So there also, if you want to find a key is part of the dictionary, we can use in keyword. Same way, we can use in keyword to find if an item is part of the list or not. So print the item 1 in my list. So what I'm printing here, I'm checking if value 1 is part of the list item. If it is part of the list item, it gives true, otherwise it will give false. Now if I give 2 which is not part of the list, it will be given as false. Okay, so very simple. To change the value of a specific item, assign the value to the required index number, right? So when we are discussing in the first slide, we told list is changeable, the item in the list. So how you change? By assigning the value. So let's say my list of, how do we do it? My list of 1 equal to 5. Okay, and print my list. So now instead of 1 we will have value 5. Okay, you can see that. Next, to change the value of items within a specific range, define a list with the new values and refer to the range of index numbers where you want to insert the new values. Okay, let's say for example you want to change a set of items, okay, range of items. So how you do? The two options: one, each index wise you assign the value, or you create a list and assign to your range value. Okay, so how do we do this? So my list of 1 colon 3, 1 to 3 range. So this is nothing but these two items. Okay. Now 1 has become 5. So 5 and 4.2. So I want to change these two values, 5 and 4.2 in one shot. So how do I do? Now I'll declare a list, I'll define a list 10 comma 8.2. Okay, so what the meaning? So this range will be replaced by these values. So now you do print my list. So this will be 10 comma 8.2. Okay, right. Next, to insert a new item, use the insert method. Okay, so if you want to insert a new value to the list, you can just say my list dot insert string. So what insert will do, it will always insert at the end. Sorry, insert, you have to give the index. Okay, so append is at the end. Insert, you can give a index where you have to insert the value. So I want to insert at index 2. Now if I print the list, so at index 2 we will have this string value. You can see text and then insert. Okay, so when we do insert, we will be mentioning the index where we need to insert. If you want to add an item to the end of the list, we have to use append method. Now my list dot append. When you do append, I want to append the value 15. Now this will be at the end of the list. Okay. Next, to append elements from another list to the current list, use the extend method. So assume you have two lists, list 1 and list 2. If you want to append list 2 to list 1, so what we can do is we can use append method. So how do we do this? So let us declare another list, second list equal to welcome and false. So there are just two items. Now I want to extend my list. So my list dot extend second list. Now if we print my list, it will also have the content of the second list, welcome and false. Okay. So that's all we have for part 1. So expect another video shortly to cover other methods of list. Okay, still we need to cover many more methods. Okay, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you liked it. So if you like the video, do share it and also comment what we should comment on the video, what you liked or what you don't like in the video. Okay, so if you are not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. So and kindly share the video to all your friends and family members. So thank you so much for watching the video. So see you all in my next video. Till then, bye bye.